Good evening and welcome to the Oliveboard platform. My name is Marush Sharma, your logical reasoning expert. And this week there is a change. There is a twist. Okay. The twist is, you must have seen it on the thumbnail already, that usually we start with we discuss mocks on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I start with the regular sessions from Wednesday. But this week we have decided to discuss the RRB ALP mock as well. The examination is coming and it's high time that a lot of students right now might be giving mocks, and we would like to discuss the solutions. But what is in store for you? So if you are not an RRB ALP aspirant, obviously still you can use this as a practice session. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. And if you are an aspirant of some other examination, again, logical reasoning section is the same, just that the difficulty level of the questions might vary a little bit up or down, but more or less everything is at par. Okay, so for you, if you are not a regular aspirant of RRB ALP examination, you are here for practice. Simply I'll wait for you for a few seconds so that you can give me the answer and then I will discuss it here. And if you are a regular aspirant, then for you this is a simple mock discussion. Clear? Everything is settled. Now my regular chit chat, which starts with the start of the video. It's like a recorder which is fit inside me now, and I am very sad that I have to do this every day, day in and day out, because nothing is improving. Things are not changing. So that's what it is. That's how we have to go ahead, right? So it's more like an instruction video now, or when you are ready for takeoff. If you have ever traveled in an aeroplane, if you're ready for takeoff, there are some instructions provided to you by the air hostess, by the stewards, and I think that is what I'm doing right now, or that is what I've been doing in the last few classes. So so first of all, as soon as you enter this video, click the like button, right? Share this video across platforms. You know, that is what I'll do from now onwards. Anyways, on a serious note, do share it, guys, because it actually makes a difference. Sharing it with people will actually bring in more people on board, more people in this video with you live practicing, and that is actually going to raise the bar and going to make it more and more interesting and fun for you. All right. Also hit the like button and do comment after the video is over. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe right away, hit the notification icon so that you get timely updates as soon as we are live. And if you are already here, you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Right. So let's start the discussion of mock RRB ALP 2025 CBT1 live test, which was conducted in the last 2 days. Okay. Oops, the answer is already visible here, is it? Why is it visible here? Okay. Anyways, and we have so the answer is already visible. Any which ways, the question is pretty simple. T's husband is the only son of H's mother's husband. So T's husband, so T is a wife, T's husband is the only son of H's mother's husband. Now logically this would have been H only, but they are saying H is unmarried. So H is a sister here. Why is she a sister? Because T's husband is the only son. So H is the daughter. H's mother's husband means H's mother. Husband means T's father. So how is H related to T? It's the sister. H related to T, sorry. It's the sister-in-law. Option C is the right answer. Next. Next is question number 6, I believe. Okay. So 6 people are sitting around a circular table facing inside. One person sits between P and U. S sits immediate right of U. So let's make this as U. S sits between immediate right of U. One person sits between P and U. So P can be here or here. Okay. R sits immediate left of T. Q sits second to the right of T. Then okay. So P sits here or here. R sits immediate. S sits immediate right of U. This is done. R sits immediate left of T. Now see, if this was P here, they could have sat here. Can we do that? Q sits second to the right of T. So R sits immediate left of T and Yeah, so we can do this. So let's erase this P here. This is left of T. So this is T, this is R, and Q sits second to the right of T. So this is Q. Done. Who among the following sit immediate right of Q? It is U. Option C, U is the right answer. Next, question number 7. Find the odd one out. Black revolution coal, white revolution milk, pink revolution meat, blue revolution fish. Now, if we look at this, white revolution did stand for milk, pink revolution did stand for meat up to some extent. Some people also associate pink revolution with onions, right? But it partly was also responsible for meat. Blue revolution was for fish. Black revolution was for crude oil, not coal specifically. So I think option A should be the correct answer, right? Next is question number 8. So 6 persons are seated in a straight row facing north. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight row facing north. D was third to the left of C. C, 1, 2, D. F was neighboring D and was second to the right of E. If I keep F here and second to the right of E, so I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So this is not possible. So that means F is here and this is E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A was not seated beside C. How many persons were seated between A and B? F was neighboring D and second to the right of E. A was not seated beside C. That means we are going to have A here and B here. Can that be possible? Yeah, that's the only logical credible thing, because if in both these places A is not sitting next to C. So A will sit here because they are all sitting together, and B will sit here. So there are 3 people sitting between A and B. So option D is the right answer. Next, question number 12. Now here, what we can do is, see, 13 and 6 and a large number is here. So we can add 169 and 36. Does that make any sense? No. We can add 169 and 216. Does that make any sense? No. What else can be done? Okay, wait. This gives us a good hint. 100 into 9 is 900. So let's square this. This is 36 into 13. Yes, it is 468. Now we need to check which satisfies the logic. I think 17 into 16 is 272, right? Option A is the correct answer. Next, question number 15. It has been revealed in a recent study that eating 10 to 20 grams of fox nuts, makhane, daily can reduce the risk of suffering from cardiovascular diseases. Okay. This is the statement. Now, there are 2 arguments presented in front of you. Majority of the people who are not suffering from any cardiovascular diseases have not consumed fox nuts at all. And the second argument is most people cannot eat fox nuts daily as it is not suitable to be grown in all regions. Now, which of the following arguments, which of the above arguments weaken the statement in the given passage? This is weaken. This is strengthen, weaken. Okay. This is not which arguments are strong and weak. That is a different concept. This is a different concept. When we check about strengthen, weaken, my argument for it to weaken the statement has to be slightly, pulling out or against the statement. Or it should be something which, when true, the statement is gravely affected. Okay. It is not supporting the statement at all. Now, if I say that it has been revealed in a recent study that eating 10 to 20 grams of fox nuts daily can reduce the risk of suffering from cardiovascular diseases. So now I am saying that this is revealed in a study. This is a statement. Now, if somebody gets up and gives me a counter argument and they say that, my friend, in this study, it has been found out that there were 0 people who had fox nuts who were not suffering from any cardiovascular disease. So we are not sure whether consuming fox nuts actually brought down the risk of cardiovascular diseases in those who actually consumed it or not. Try to understand. Try to understand. This is a concept of comparison or control. See, if you have a test to perform, right, whether this drug is working or not, you also perform a control test. You give somebody a null effect to compare it with, that okay, those people who had this drug and those people who had a separate drug or this different drug or nothing, a control, a standard, this is the comparison. So we can surely conclude that with this drug, the difference was created. But right now, we are just randomly picking up people who are already suffering from cardiovascular disease and we are giving them fox nuts 10 to 20 gram daily, and we are seeing that okay, some improvement is there, and we are thinking or assuming that this is happening because of fox nut consumption. We don't have anything to compare because nobody else who is not suffering from cardiovascular diseases has consumed fox nuts at all. So this statement definitely weakens my argument. This is a supportive statement against the argument. This is some evidence or some support, some fact against the argument, against the primary statement. So this is weakening it. The second one is most people cannot eat fox nuts daily as it is not suitable to be grown in all regions, which is fine. It is not weakening my statement. It is not weakening my primary statement. My primary statement is saying that the study is saying that eating so much fox nut is good for your cardiovascular disease, so that it will be improving. But there is a problem that it is not available everywhere, so everybody cannot consume it. That is not weakening my statement. That is rather indirectly strengthening it. That okay, it's a bad thing that it is not available because otherwise we could all have been in a better place, in a better state, right? So the second one is not true. Only one is the one which weakens the statement. So option B is the correct answer. Think. Critical thinking is very important in these questions. Tangible is coded as this. What will be the code for Interpol? Now, if you observe here, 2019. So this is -1, 1, 2 plus 1, 14, 13 -1, 7, 6 -1. Okay, this is clear now, but still confirm it. 9, 10 plus 1, 2 -1, 12 -1, E plus 1. So vowel is being increased by 1, consonant is being reduced by -1. So the code for Interpol, we have J, this is +1, so this is J. So we start with J, we have two options. Now JMSF, JMSF is same. So INTER, R is 18, 18 plus 1 is 19, is it? So this will not be true, this will be correct because 18 minus 1, consonant -1 is correct. So option B is the right answer. If you check your words correctly, if you check your words completely, the given question words, then answer words will become very easy. Oh, this one is a cakewalk. 13 plus 1, 14, 1 plus 1, 2, 7 plus 1, 8, 9 plus 1, 10, and 3 plus 1, 4. They are just simply increasing by +1. So how will ramp be written in the same code? First letter will give us an answer. 18 plus 1, 19. So 19 is only option D, and that's how we score the marks. Okay, next. Five cans of different size are kept on a table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. P is bigger than T. R is bigger than U, but smaller than S. S is smaller than T. Done. P, T, S, R, U. How many cans are bigger than R? 3. Option B is the right answer. Next, 25. Then this the value of this is. So plus stands for divide, into stands for plus, minus stands for multiply, and divide stands for, I am sure, minus. So this is 5 plus 60 minus 37. So 65 minus 37 is 28. So Ranjan goes 5 kilometers towards the north from a fixed point. Then he goes 3 kilometers after turning to his right. After this, he goes 5 kilometers turning to his right. In the end, he goes 4 kilometers after turning to his left. How far in which direction is he from the fixed point? So 4 plus 3, 7 kilometers east. Six. Syllogism. All leaf are stem. Some stem is fruit. Some fruit is flower. Some flower is leaf. No connection. Some stem is leaf. Some stem is leaf is absolutely right. Only conclusion 2 follows. Option C is the right answer. Next, question number 40. This is actually interesting. I have always told you about the list of special numbers, right? And whenever I discuss special numbers with you, I have told you that n square plus n is a very common entity. But I always tell you or restrict you somewhere around 15 to 20. Now here they are going above 28 and 34 obviously. So they are going above 20. But roughly you can understand that 28 square and 34 square are somewhere closer to this only. And if you add 28 to 28 square, you will get 812. 34 square plus 34 is 1190. So 19 square plus 19, 361 plus 19 is 380. Option C is the right answer. What was the day on 30th May 1920? 30th May 1920. Whenever the running year is given to you, take 1 year back. Now break it into 2 parts. The century part will be 1600 plus 300. So this is 0. 0 odd days for 400, multiples of 400 and 1 for 300. So total 1 odd day. For 19 we have 19 odd days plus divide this by 4. So 4 4 is 16, 19 plus 4 is 23, 23 plus 1 is 24, 24 remainder with 7 will give us 3, correct? So this is for 1919, 3 odd days. Now we have entered the calendar of 1920 from January. So this is January. February 1920 is leap, yes it is leap. So February has 1, March, April and May we have to go till 30, so 30 means 2. So I'll add all the circular numbers. So we have 3, 3, 6, 1, 7 gone. 2, 3, 5 plus 2, 7 gone. So the answer is gone means 0. 0 means Sunday. So option D is the right answer. Done? Arrange the word in a meaningful sequence. Very easy. Now, if you observe the options, what do you get? So, monkey, rabbit, ant, elephant, sparrow. Most probably there is no logic except for size here. Okay. Now, the first position is 2 rabbit, 4 elephant, 2 rabbit again and 3 ant. Obviously, if you are starting from the smallest, you will either start from the smallest or the largest. If you start with elephant, the next is sparrow. This does not make sense. So, you from selection only you will get your answer as option D. And just verify it once. It is ant, then it is sparrow, then it is rabbit, then it is monkey and elephant. Yes, option D is the absolute correct answer. We have just confirmed that and we have received this answer from option elimination only. There was no extra hard work which was required. Question number 47. Extremely easy question. Extremely easy question. Inspect is written as this. If you see clearly, I and 10, you can see this. N and 13, you can see this. So now I is plus 1, N is minus 1. S and 20, 19 plus 1. So this is alternating plus 1, minus 1. Okay. So plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. And we are starting with plus 1. So mystery, so we'll start with N. So N, sorry, we'll start with 14. First letter is 14 everywhere. Y 25 minus 1 is 24. 1424 gone. Next is 19 plus 1 is 20 and 19. So we have 2019 after this, which is, this is gone. The next one will give us our answer. So this is E. E plus 1 is 6. So this is option C is the correct answer, not option D. Pick the odd one out. 3 letter clusters are given. Very easy, guys. Look at the first two letters. Opposite, opposite, opposite. This is not there. Option B is the right answer. The other logic is this can be plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. This is also not following. So option B is the only correct possibility. If you are watching the video, you can give me the answers in the chat box, because I told you this can be as a practice session for you. Which two numbers should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? See, look at what is wrong first, okay? So, surely division will not come here because we need an integer. So, division, the numbers around division will have to change. Either we change 4, but if we change 4 with 18, is it going to help? No. If we change 4 with 5, is it going to help? No. It's not going to help, right? If we change 5 with 8, yes, it does help, because this will become divisible. And even if we change 18 and 30, it is not going to help because division is there. This alone, this one sign alone is giving you all the hints which is required. So change 5 and 8. Most probably this is the answer, but still. So 18 into 8 divided by 4 minus 30 plus 5. So this is 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 into 18 is 36. Plus 5, 41 minus 30 is 11. Option C is the absolute correct answer. Isolate and get your answers. Options are the best, the most helpful tools for you in your examination, specifically for reasoning. 62, the next question. Okay, let's observe the logic here. A lot of you will start feeling that this has been exchanged. May not be, because the others are not following the same logic. So this is just plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, plus 1 again, and then minus 1. So again, this is vowel minus 1, consonant plus 1. Okay, so consonant plus 1 means this is 12, so 13. Vowel minus 1 means H, vowel minus 1 means N, MHNO, this is option A. Next, 64. This is a very good question. It's an excellent question, guys. Just read this once. Which element is 11 to the right of the 7th alphabet from the right end? 11th to the right of 7th alphabet from the right end. So, if we start counting from the right end and go to the 7th one, then count 11 to the right, that is practically impossible. So, this question is incorrect. And a lot of students end up doing that. Either they consider this from the left and solve it, thinking that maybe we'll get marks, or they leave this question altogether because they fail to read clearly. They fail to read clearly. The question is asking you which element is 11th to the right of the 7th alphabet from the right end. So only count the alphabet. So first alphabet, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and 7th. T is the 7th alphabet. Count 11 from to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beta is the correct answer. Option D is right. See, there's no harm in going manual. There is no harm in going manual. If it gives you a correct answer, it's worth it always. Okay. Next, 65. This is pretty easy. See, plus 4. Okay, 16, 20 plus 4 plus 4. So plus 4, 8 plus 4 is 12. Okay, so this is gone, this is gone. Second letter is 21, minus 4, 17. So let's continue that. Only 17 minus 4 is 13. So option C is the right answer. It's that simple. 66. Select the wrong number from the given series. If you observe the pattern here, this is multiplied by 2, this is multiplied by 3, this is multiplied by 5. You might have thought that we could have multiplied this by 4, but then if that was the case, multiplying that by 5 would not have given us 720 either. Okay, 2, 3, 5 can be prime numbers. So this should have been multiplied by 7 and this should have been multiplied by 11. Okay, if you check, this is already a multiple of 11. 6 plus 3, 9 minus 9, 0. That means 720 is the correct answer because 90 into 7 is 630 and 630 multiplied by 11 will give us 6930. So option D is the correct answer. 720 is the incorrect number. And this is how fast you have to think in your exams also. This is how fast you have to think. And for this, a lot of students feel that oh, logical is very easy. What's the point? I can easily do this. You will take approximately 40-50 seconds to solve this. And then you'll be very, boastful about it. Oh my God, so easy. I don't have to attend the classes, not required. Nothing I have to study. I have nothing new to learn. But every day you can learn something new. You can learn a new technique. You can learn how to make it faster. You can learn from somebody else's brain that how I could have thought, right, to make it better. So examinations is all about that. Next is question number 70. If you look at the difference here, difference is 68. Now if you look at the difference here is also 68. The difference here is also the same, but the difference here is different. So option B is the right answer. Is it true? Cool. The last question, 72, 73, 74, 5. 71. Oh, 71, sorry. Select the correct combination of mathematical signs to replace G. Now, when you need to do this, again the division sign is going to help you a lot. Okay, focus on the division sign. So division is coming here. Firstly, you can put whatever sign is common everywhere. There is no sign which is common. Now division, if you put here and with multiplication here, does it make sense? 40 to 18 will not cancel out. This is not making sense at all. Division in the last, is it making sense with multiplication here? So 18 into 6 divided by 9, 9 into 2, 18 into 2, 6 are 12. This does make sense. And division will, if I switch it here, this is also making sense. This is 3 into 9, 27. So this makes sense and this makes sense. Okay. Now let's check this so that we can rule it out immediately. So this is division, this is multiplication, this is plus and this is equal to. Oh my bad. Division, multiplication, plus and equal to. So 6 divided by 9 into 18. So this is 2 into 6. This is 12. 12 plus 42 is never going to be 15. So this is also eradicated. So now I am sure about one thing, that this is division and this is multiplication. So I already have the value of this answer here. The value of this box here. It is 3 into 9, 27. Now you check 15, 42 and 27. What do I do and how do I do it? 42 and 27, if I subtract, can I get 15? Yes, I can. So if I subtract 42 and 57, can I get my answer? Yes, I can get my answer. So option C becomes my correct answer. It may be time consuming, but you're always going to get the correct answer if you go with the right flow of the questions. Alright. So on that note, the reasoning section of the RRB ALP live mock has been discussed, has been completed. And what is more important, now that you have stayed till the end with us, so I have something worth your time. Obviously, this is obviously worth your time, but something even better. And that is our, so this was the ALP mock and a lot of people are giving this mock because of the upcoming examinations. So for ALP exam also, we have a complete comprehensive course which is running both in Hindi and English. In Hindi means English, with live practice, notes and mocks, everything at one place, right? And this is for practice of both RRB ALP CBT 1 and CBT 2. And luckily, apart from this, the psychometric test also. So we'll be having simultaneous parallel sessions of psychometric test where I'll be giving you in-depth understanding of what psychometric tests are, why they are conducted and how you can ace them. Because there have been instances, psychometric tests are only a qualifiers, right? You need to score 33% to get through. But there have been cases, trust me, I know them personally, where a student has cleared CBT2 and has, could not clear the psychometric test by a maybe a minute mark because of novelty. Suddenly, there is nowhere, practice material is not available anywhere. And it acts as something, a surprise to you when you sit for the test. You're not ready, you're not prepared, and that can take you for a ride. So to avoid that, we need to be aware and we need to practice beforehand. And that is where this course helps you. Okay. You can obviously take the Railway Super Elite subscription if you are planning for preparation for both NTPC and RRB ALP and Group D. Okay. If you're preparing for SSC simultaneously with railway examinations, that is a smart student, then you can go for SSC Railway Super Elite as well. So this course, the mocks, everything will be included in that. The psychometric sessions, everything. Otherwise, you can go for purchase of this course as soon as possible. Right. On that wonderful note, I'll end the session here, guys. And as you remember, the tape recorder in my throat, I would say, or in my head, or in my voice, or whatever you want to take it, is actually right. We need your likes, we need your subscriptions, we need those comments, so that it becomes a wonderful place for your SSC and railway preparation. Everything becomes at par, and you will actually feel that this is one of the best platforms with best content, with best delivery available for everything exclusively in English language. Thank you so much for joining live. Bye bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.